Hey everyone, I want to share with you today Adobe Spark. Adobe Spark is a website that you can use to create presentations for your classroom. What I love about it is it's simple, and not only you as a teacher can use it, but also students. So let's look at this together. You can of course go to Google if you want to and just search for Adobe Spark, or if you want to, you can actually put in the website, which is spark.adobe.com. You definitely want to get an account. You can create one, or you can just use your Google to create one pretty quickly, which is what I've done. After you've created your account or signed in with Google, this is the page that will come up for you. What I'm going to focus on today is video, but I want you to know that Adobe Spark was created for businesses to really add some marketing to their social media. So you have lots of things to choose from. Flyers, you can look on here and see it's wanting me to do an Instagram story, a Facebook post. As I said, it was for businesses who were marketing their product or company. But then teachers and students got a hold of it and they really took advantage of it. And Adobe Spark just allowed it to continue to be free, but added a lot of bells and whistles that you can pay for. If you already own Adobe and you have a site license, you have this free. If you want the extra pictures and templates, it's going to cost you $9.99 a month. I've used it several times. I've never had any reason to pay for it. So I encourage you to just check it out as the free site and see how you like it and how you can use it. So I'm going to show you really quickly what to do to create an awesome video with Adobe Spark. If you look on the left-hand side, you have a blue plus sign. That's the target you're always going to look for. It's either going to be on the left-hand side, sometimes on the right hand at the top, but this is how you start for new content. So I'm just going to click the plus sign. I'm going to scroll down to video. Automatically, it's going to want you to title it. I typically just skip this and don't put a title because I put a title on my first slide. Now, it's going to take you to the templates, or you can start from scratch. I like to start from scratch, but the templates, what happens is, if you choose one of these, you can see there are several. Say you chose Tell What Happened. It's going to go ahead and set up some slides for you, and each slide is going to be labeled just as a suggestion for you to add some content. The first one may say, who was there? The next one may say, what happened? The next one say, where were you? So it's just going to lead you through your story. So you can, of course, do a template and change it if you want. But for this little session, I'm just going to start from scratch. Click Start from Scratch. It usually has some advice for you as it's loading up your template and getting it ready. Then it's automatically going to show you some quick tips. If you've never used Adobe Spark, although you're learning from me today, I suggest go ahead and watch the 1 minute and 7 seconds that gives you some more into exactly what you're doing. I've already done it, so I'm just going to close it down. Now I'm ready to create my video. I'm just going to do 2 or 3 slides today on foods that I've eaten today to see if I'm eating healthier. Of course, you're going to have oodles of choices of presentations you want. I'm just using something simple and quick. So you can see on the bottom, this is where your slides are. The plus just adds a slide to what's already there. It automatically comes up with title page and credits. So I'm going to add one more in there just to show you an example today. The top right-hand side shows you layouts. It's a lot like Google Slides or PowerPoint, where you can choose your full screen, your split screen, add a caption, title. It's not a whole lot, but does give you some choices. Next, you can change the theme, change the color. You can change the font. Again, just a few to choose from. You can also resize it. I have it on widescreen. Typically what I use, I think the example I sent you last week, I used square, which was smaller. Either one is fine, whatever you want to choose. And finally, every slide and every show is already pre-populated with some music, but you can choose to have it off where there's no music in the background, or on, and you can listen to any of their free music to add. Just click beside it. That one's called Highway. I'm just going to leave on that one. So I'm going to go back to layout and I'm going to get started. So this is going to be my title. And what I want to do with my title is I just want to say foods I ate today. So I'm going to click the plus sign and choose text, foods I have eaten. Now, this is something I want you to remember. Bottom right-hand side of the slide, it says 2 seconds. I suggest you always at least have 4 seconds. You are allowed to have 30 seconds per slide. What you want to focus on is how long it's going to take the reader of your presentation to read the words that are on the screen. So I suggest practice. You can slide it up to add as much as you need, up to 30 seconds. If you need to add longer, you can just continue that slide and have another 30 seconds, but the max is 30 seconds. So typically I use 4 unless I have more reading on there. This is very simple. I think 4 seconds is enough. So that's my first slide. I'm going to head to my next slide now. And you can see I have an option for video, text, photo, or icon. This time I'm going to add a photo. You have options on the right-hand side now to add photos. You can upload any photo of your own or anything you have saved from the internet onto your device. You can upload those really simply. You can also take a photo with your computer, but they also have free photos for you to look through. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look for a free photo, and I start my day every day with coffee. I love it. I didn't when I was young, but I do now. I'm going to grab one picture, add it on here. I'm going to show you how to add some voiceover to this picture, just introducing my day that I start with coffee. So one thing you have to do is as you're talking, you must hold your mouse down to keep the microphone going. Do not release the mouse until a second or two after you stop talking or you would cut yourself off. So here's an example. I start my day every day with coffee. I am not a black coffee drinker. I prefer to add cream and sweeten low. Now you can see it took 9 seconds. I can go back and listen. I start my day every day with coffee. I am not a black coffee drinker. I prefer to add cream and sweeten low. So see, I got all of my voice in there so I can move on to my next slide. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add another slide. And this time I'm going to add a picture again. And I'm going to put eggs because I had eggs for breakfast. Let's just grab this first one. Looks delicious. Definitely not what I had for breakfast, but I can dream, right? I'm also going to hit the plus sign again and add some text. So I'm going to put eggs for breakfast, just to kind of show you how it works. You can take this text and move it around anywhere you want to on the slide. That's something that I like. It allows you to do, to change it up, change the look of it, whatever, work with it until you like it, and then of course move on to the next slide. Now you saw when I add a slide, I automatically get add a video, add text, add photo, or icon. I'm just going to end it with text. Of course, it would be much longer if I were doing the whole thing, just to show you how it works. Again, I'm going to change that timer to 4. And I want to preview to see what my video looks like at this point. So I'm going to the top to preview. I start my day every day with coffee. I am not a black coffee drinker. I prefer to add cream and sweeten low. So I like it. I'm pleased with it. So I'll be ready to share. Now you can see at the top, you can share it through social media or you can download it. If you choose to download, it's going to go into your downloads on your computer and then you can share it. You can upload it to YouTube. You can send it as an attachment. You can share it through Google. However you want to get this out there, you can. What I really love about this is maybe I send it out and then someone sees my video and says, hey, I don't have enough time to read through slide 3. And you went, oh no, what can I do? Guess what? You can change the video. That's what I like about this versus Screencast-O-Matic or Screencastify is I can work on this slide by slide. If I'm doing a video like right now, I'm using Zoom. If I mess up right now, guess what? I've got to start over. On Adobe Spark, it allows you to just start over slide for slide. So what happens is you go into your account, you pull up your project, pull up the same video, edit it, and send it out again. So once you publish it, you can still change it. Something that I love about Adobe Spark. If you have any questions, you know how to get a hold of me. I will be glad to answer any questions or even set up a Zoom and walk through some more with you one-on-one. I think you will love this once you use it. You guys have a great day.